Hey everybody, Drew here from Pella Cars. Absolutely honored to bring you guys this beautiful 2005 Toyota Solara. It's the SE V6 model with only 103,690 miles on it, and it is from South Florida proper. It's from just a little bit southwest of West Palm Beach, which would be about an hour north of Miami, and it shows. This car, since we're walking around it and we're back here, I'll show you. This car, a Rochester car that's been through even one winter, would not look that clean underneath. This doesn't even have the equivalent of one winter on it. It has not snowed down there. I say snowed, it was just flurries. Full disclosure, I used to live about 20 minutes from where this car's from. That's why I know a little bit about the area. They haven't got snow flurries there since 1977. It's all the way down. It's like due west of the Bahamas. So, winter lows are in the high 60s during the day, during the night, high 70s during the day. It's usually about 77 during the day where this car is from in the winter. So absolutely remarkable. It had two owners. One of them kept it from when it was brand new in 05 until 07, probably a lease. And then the second owners had it from 2007 on. It's obvious looking at the car, the vast majority of our inventory, you could look at other cars on the website, is Southern, from like Virginia and Maryland. They're definitely not this clean, and they always have faded paint. But if you look at the headlights and the paint and the roof especially, there's no fading, and it is from a condominium association in Wellington, and that's a very ritzy area, very newly developed. They certainly don't build condominiums without garages, and everything points to this one was in a garage. So it does have some cosmetic flaws outside. They're very small and few and far between. It has some much more significant cosmetic flaws inside. There was a defect in Toyota Solara, Sienna, Lexus RX, and I think Avalon, if I remember correctly, in this year range, and we'll go over that on the inside when we get to it. But up front, we've just got, your standard little chips, little stone chips, things like that. Otherwise, from the photos, every car looks perfect. Usually they're much less so when you get up close, but this one is, gosh, really close to perfect. Little scuff right there. Toyota, for like $10, they sell like a pen with this color paint. You can make it perfect. This car is listed substantially under its book value, which would be based on a Rochester rusty history. So it's worth more than its book value. It's listed substantially less because of its interior flaws, which I probably should give you kind of a spoiler. So the dashboard's cracked. You see that? And eventually, if you're really patient and you're handy enough to do it, you'll find one of these in a junkyard that's northern and doesn't have that cracking because, of course, we get no sunshine in Rochester. 77 hours of sunshine in December versus about 175 hours the same month where this car is from. So it's the heat that did that, as it baked in a garage all day or, wherever they parked it. It's not from sun exposure. That would make it sticky. It's from actually heat and baking. And it's actually hard to find them in Rochester that don't have at least a few cracks. But if you're patient, you might get lucky. Wilbert sells them maybe $100 for a dashboard, and this car is over $1,000 under book. Anyways, so I should tell you, it's got Goodyear tires on it. They don't even have a couple hundred miles on them. They still got the little fuzzy things here and there. If you look here, they've got all of their tread. Let me see if I could find those little things I'm talking about. Yeah, like right there. There's not many on these when they were new, as you see. But let's see, the manufacture date on these tires is the 30th week of 2022. And being that they only put 103,000 miles on this car in 20 years, you could do some simple math and see that those have probably under 1,000, 1,500 miles, whatever the math is. So anyways, moving along the side, there is a little scuff right here, which actually, now that won't buff out. Little scuff right there, a little scratch right there. The back bumper, this would apparently be how they knew when they got close to something, because there's a whole bunch of scratches around the license plate here. I'll give you another shot of that undercarriage since we're back here. We'll zoom in on things like brake lines and stuff like that. Just absolutely remarkable. It's a 20-year-old car that looks brand new underneath. Little scuff there as well. A chip. There's a chip there. A door ding there. And there's a little door ding and a little scuff right there as well. Let me see if I can get that door ding better for you. So it's by my finger. There you go. You can see it right by my finger. So the wheels are in perfect shape. Tires are in perfect shape. Brakes are perfect. Road tested it up to high speed. And we're going to do that together in the video. Just want to go over with you guys flaws that it would have inside. So this is stained here, and again, being an ex-Floridian from so close to where this car was from, and by the way, my wife and I had one of these cars 15 years ago, up until we had it for like 7 years, put almost 200,000 miles on it. Which is nothing on these, by the way. It's the legendary 3MZ V6. These were in tons of Toyotas and Lexus of this era, and they regularly see 500,000 miles if you commit to keeping a car that long. Very, very well-made car. Anyways, though, back to my own experience on these. That's sunscreen. It's very common on, you know, beach location cars. This is just discoloration, again, from heat and aging. I think the average temperature in Florida, if you average it out over the year, is over 80. It's where this car's from. Every day is 88 degrees in the summer, and again, 77 in the winter. So it's had a lot of heat, and that's what those cracks are on the dashboard. There's some sunscreen staining underneath there as well. You can see that crack. Again, if you're patient and lucky, you'll find one of these dashboards. There's a scuff in the seat right there, and I'm not sure if you could see that. Right in the dead center of your screen where my finger is, they put something in the trunk. These seats fold down, and whatever it is, it stained the seat right there and right there. Not exactly sure, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Show you inside the trunk and under the hood. It has floor mats, and they're in great shape. Unfortunately, it's not a matching set. It's a very common thing. They threw out the driver's mat and replaced it with this black one. That's a carpet that goes over the dashboard to protect it from the sun, which is kind of ironic, and that's why it's in the trunk. By the way, this car does have side airbags, not side curtain. So it doesn't have the ones that come down to protect your head from the glass, but it has, so 1, 2, and then 3, 4 on the other seat. These come out and protect your hips and ribs in a side collision. You already popped the hood there. Of course, it's an automatic. It's got anti-lock brakes and power windows, power locks, power mirrors. Keyless entry, I think, if I remember correctly, it came with both of these key fobs like this and the valet key, which is another indication of an extremely well taken care of car. Now, under the hood, it's had all its maintenance done, transmission, coolant. This did just have a full synthetic oil change and filter change with Mobil 1 and a genuine Toyota filter. That was done when it arrived. We were unfortunately waited a little while for paperwork to list it for sale, but when it arrived, that was done. And again, it's the legendary 3MZ. It's just, if you can see it right down there, it says it. There you go, 3MZ, an absolutely awesome motor. Like all V6s, or I should say like all engines, the valve cover gaskets go, and this is a very expensive car to do that job on because the back 3 cylinders are way down in there. But if you look, hoping I could show you. See that blue in the dead center of your screen? They were not blue from Toyota. They were black. Blue is a Felpro part, which means it's already been done, which is awesome. Personally, I've owned many cars with that engine and the 1MZ, which is its sister, and I've done that job a bunch of times on them, and it is not fun, which is why it's expensive. So good to know that that's been done. Again, its coolant's been maintained, and so has its transmission fluid. Just a wonderful car. If I didn't mention already, too, this car has not been in any accidents, and it's been spoiled its entire life. That's evident with, you know, it's been parked inside. It's got newer, expensive tires on it. Just absolutely wonderful. So the next thing, without further ado, going to take you for a ride. All right. So the way this car it has the same engine, transmission, and designer, by the way. The aesthetic design is the same as the similar year Lexus ES300 and ES330. You can look at the headlights and taillights and see that it is quite obviously the same designer, and that person did a wonderful job. It's beautiful. It rides on that same chassis. It has that same engine and transmission, and it is exquisite. Unfortunately, they just paved the road, so we're gonna get it dirty, but we're gonna take it up to highway speeds. We're out in the country here, so if you're from the area, we're west of Brockport, where they just put down oil and stone to pave roads. If you're not from the area, we're in between Rochester and Buffalo, New York, which is nothing like New York City. We're 6.5 hours northwest of that, and it's the country, which you are about to see in a moment. So this V6 is plenty powerful, silky smooth. Smooth is definitely its thing. You can't even feel it running. And it's got the identically silky smooth 5-speed automatic transmission. So unfortunately we have somebody coming. Okay, there they go. They moved over. So we're going, well, let's get up to highway speed. So as you see there, it's plenty powerful. You can hear the stones ticking No shakes, no shimmies, no rattles, no drama. Just an absolutely wonderful car. Of course, I won't get too far into it, but the short story is Toyota's never going to make a car this good again. They're the V6 that replaced this, starting actually in 2005 in other models. It was a good engine, but it was not this quiet. It was not this smooth. And anybody will tell you that, including Toyota, if you push hard enough. This transmission was known to be bulletproof. Great engine, great transmission. The fit and finish, the quality of the materials, other than obviously the dashboard defect. It was just a wonderful car. And you see tons of not only this Solara, but this engine transmission combo on this chassis, just with insane mileages on them. And obviously our hope is that this one will do that for you. Being that it's a Florida car and it's not rusty, there's no reason it shouldn't if you take care of it. And so anyways, I'm Drew. There we are, highway speeds again. Let me straighten up, take my hands off the wheels. The road's crowned, but you can see that it drives just absolutely perfect. So if you've seen enough and you want to order it and have it delivered, while we're pulling in here, I should just give you some bonus footage of that dashboard. The big thing is being able to get past that dashboard. And like I said, if you're handy enough to put one in, gosh, it's quite a bit of savings. And again, pricing, unfortunately, is based on Rochester. This is a Florida car, which makes it very valuable. Anyways, if you've seen enough and you want to order it, you could do so. www.pellacars.com. But of course, we would love to meet you personally, have you test drive it, come in, meet us, all that jazz. You could set up that appointment through the website as well, or just call me directly. My name is Drew, 585-771-0111. And hey, I'm just going to throw it out there real quick. If this video was for any reason entertaining or helpful in your car shopping, or if you feel like, wow, I learned a lot about older Toyotas, and you want to give it a thumbs up, we appreciate that. This YouTube channel is a big part of our business, showing people our inventory. So if you want to give it a thumbs up, we appreciate it. And if you want to see more old Toyotas like this, we, as our ownership family, absolutely loves old Toyotas, old cars in general. We believe probably the best cars ever made were from the mid-early 90s to the mid-late 2000s. And, they're getting hard to find in this condition. And, we post hopefully 75, 80 of them a year. So if you want to see more of that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for your time. Take care. Bye.